What are you doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
How would you feel if we got another dog?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Go get it.大肥猫，咋这么肥？哎呦我操！
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which was called The Dog and the Red Door. No one in the quiet town of Havenbrook talked about the house on Alder Street. Not directly, at least. People crossed the road when they passed it. Children dared each other to run up and touch the fence, then sprint away laughing, half terrified. The house wasn't abandoned, but it felt forgotten, swallowed by creeping ivy and shadows heavy enough to bend light. At the center of that eerie facade stood a door, a tall, glossy red door unlike anything else in town. Its surface was polished to a near mirror-like shine, untouched by dirt or weather. No one had ever seen it open. No one had ever knocked. No one except Bruno, the town's scruffiest and friendliest stray dog. Bruno roamed Havenbrook with a wagging tail and mismatched ears, beloved by bakers, florists, and schoolchildren alike. He had a gift for sensing when someone needed comfort, sitting beside elderly folks on park benches or curling up near crying children until their tears eased. But Bruno was also curious, and nothing captured his attention quite like the red door. Every morning, he passed by the house, pausing to stare at it. Sometimes he barked softly, as if greeting someone inside. Other days, he simply sat in front of it, head tilted, tail swaying thoughtfully. Most people dismissed it as a harmless oddity, until the storm. One night, thunder cracked across the sky like splitting wood. Lightning clawed at the clouds, and rain washed the streets clean of sound and color. Havenbrook residents shuttered their windows and lit candles. Bruno sought shelter under the awning of the old library. But through the roar of wind, he heard something, a faint cry, a human one. Ears pricked, Bruno bounded into the storm, paws splashing through rising puddles. The cry came again, desperate and fearful. Bruno followed the sound to Alder Street. The red-doored house trembled under the storm's fury. The cry came from inside. Bruno barked furiously, scratching at the wood. No response. He circled the house, searching for another entry, but all the windows were barred, the shutters sealed tight. Wind whipped his fur and rain stung his eyes, but he refused to leave. Then he heard it again, a softer cry, a child. Bruno sprinted back to the red door, lowered his head, and threw his weight against it. Once, twice. The third hit echoed like a drum. The door creaked. Bruno froze. Slowly, impossibly, the red door swung open. Inside was darkness, thick, dusty, untouched, but not empty. Bruno stepped cautiously into the hallway. The air was cold, smelling of old stone and forgotten rooms. A small voice whimpered deeper inside. Bruno followed. He found a staircase leading underground, lit only by pale flickers of lightning through a small window. The cry came from below. Bruno descended, sniffing the damp air. At the bottom was a basement. In the center sat a girl, no older than 7, huddled on the floor, hugging her knees. Her clothes were torn, her face streaked with fear. When she saw Bruno, she gasped, then crawled toward him. I was hiding from the storm. The door locked. I couldn't get out. Bruno nudged her gently, licking her hand to reassure her. He guided her back up the stairs, but when they reached the hall, the red door had swung shut again. Bruno pawed at it. Nothing. The girl tried the handle. Locked. The storm outside raged louder. Bruno barked, not at the door this time, but at the house itself, as if demanding it listen. Another rumble shook the walls. Then, as though responding to Bruno's defiance, the latch clicked. The red door opened. Wind rushed in as the two stepped outside. Townsfolk, hearing the girl's cries or drawn by the strange glow of the door, hurried over with blankets. The girl's mother collapsed in relief, hugging her daughter tightly. Everyone praised Bruno, calling him a hero. But when they turned to look at the house, the red door was gently swinging shut. And when it closed, the house seemed to sink into stillness again, as if it had never opened at all. For days afterward, people argued about what happened. Some said Bruno had forced the door open. Others insisted the house had a mind of its own. A few whispered that the door had been waiting for the right moment or the right visitor. Bruno didn't care. He simply wagged his tail and returned to his daily rounds, checking on bakers, florists, and children living his life with the same gentle curiosity as always. But every morning, when he passed Alder Street, he paused. The red door no longer seemed ominous. It looked almost thankful. The Dog in the Red Door explores themes of intuition, compassion, and the quiet heroism found in unlikely places. At its core, the story shows how a simple stray dog, Bruno, embodies values that humans often take for granted: persistence, empathy, and the courage to act when something feels wrong. While the people of Havenbrook avoid the mysterious house, Bruno approaches it without prejudice, guided only by instinct and concern for the cry he hears during the storm. The red door symbolizes the unknown, the fears or mysteries people avoid because they cannot explain them. Yet it opens not for those driven by curiosity or suspicion, but for a creature motivated purely by care. Bruno's ability to enter when no one else could reflects how compassion can unlock spaces that fear cannot. The trapped child further reinforces the idea that danger and vulnerability often hide behind ordinary surfaces. Her rescue demonstrates that heroism does not require strength or power, only loyalty and willingness to help. The town's reaction highlights how easily people overlook the value in everyday companions until crisis reveals their worth. Ultimately, the story reminds readers that acts of kindness, especially from the overlooked or underestimated, have the power to break through even the most tightly shut doors. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. We love you and goodbye.